No BS guide to jumping higher. You probably clicked on this video because you don't want to see, the videos that waste your time. The videos that you click on have a great thumbnail, a great title, and then you click on it and it really gives you no value. This video is going to surpass your expectations. I can guarantee from this video, if you apply everything, you're going to jump higher. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Max Sheriff Dunks, and this channel is dedicated to helping people to become more athletic, jump higher, sprint faster, become explosive, and really just to become freak athletes. If you're looking for becoming a high jumper, becoming someone who can dunk, you're in the right place. So, without further ado, I think we should get into the no BS guide. First of all, as you might have seen, jumping. Okay? Why aren't you jumping? If you want to jump higher, the best thing you could possibly do is max effort, max approach jumping. Period. It's all about the law of specificity. If you want to get better at something, you have to do that thing more often. So if you want to jump higher, you have to jump more, don't you? What would a painter do if they wanted to get better at painting? They would paint more. And the beauty of plyometrics like max effort jumping is that they self-intensify, meaning that as you get better and better, the jumps themselves become more and more intense and serve to continue overloading your body and spurring on adaptations. These adaptations make you jump higher. Simple as that. So you should minimum get 30 to 50 jumps in every single week. And from that, you will jump higher. If you want to get your first dunk, get in 30 to 50 jumps in every single week, and eventually you will get your first dunk. Cool story, I actually spent 3 months jumping every single day. And do you want to guess what happened? Yes, my vertical jump skyrocketed. My vert went up by 7 or 8 inches, and I got my first dunk. So that just goes to show the power of max effort jumping. By the way, it has to be at max intent. Otherwise, you're not going to push the barriers. You're not going to push the adaptations. So, max intent jumping, that's going to change your vertical jump forever. Next up, we have sprinting. There's no single better movement pattern for increasing general athletic capabilities than sprinting. Sprinting involves every single muscle of the legs and the trunk. Sprinting is going to develop your athleticism like no other exercise. There's been studies that have shown that by doing an 8-week sprint program, baseball pitchers pitch the ball faster. There's been a study that showed that it provided better results in terms of power, strength, and agility than traditional plyometric training. Sprint training is so powerful. You have to be sprinting. Period. So sprinting has insanely high ground reaction forces, both horizontally during acceleration and vertically during upright sprinting. It also develops your fast twitch muscle fibers. Now, as you probably know, the fast twitch muscle fibers are so essential in an explosive activity like jumping. Okay, fast twitch muscle fibers are basically active in anything that's less than 5 seconds, something that's explosive. And that's exactly what jumping is. The more fast twitch muscle fibers you can develop, the higher you're going to jump. Additionally, it's a fast, short ground contact time activity, so you're going to develop your elasticity. You're going to develop your tendon stiffness. You're going to become a much better athlete. You're going to be able to pop off the ground very quickly. Plus, speed gains are always welcome, right? Next, you need to get strong. Jumping is physics. The more force you have, the more impulse you can have, because once you've mastered your technique, you cannot increase time. So basically, if you can produce more and more force, you're going to jump higher. Elite strength is non-negotiable if you want to jump high, and if you want to stay healthy. If you can get really strong and use the weight room often, you're going to put yourself in a better position to stay healthy. So, weight room, non-negotiable. How do you want to get stronger? Compound lifts. They are the key, okay? You need to get stronger on the squat, the half squat, the Bulgarian split squat, the power clean. Power clean. that's really important. Power clean is the best thing to increase your rate of force development. Jumping is all about rate of force development. For those of you who don't know, rate of force development is basically just power, and being better at power clean, being able to move more weight on the power clean means you're going to jump higher, basically. I've seen a direct correlation between how high my power clean is and how high I'm jumping. So that just goes to show how important the power clean is. If you want to jump higher, you need to be cleaning. Calf raises are really important as well. Your gastric and soleus are the muscles in your calves that attach to the ever important spring in your leg that helps you jump high and sprint fast, and that is the Achilles tendon. And by doing calf raises, you increase the cross-sectional area of your Achilles tendon, so it's stiffer and a more useful tendon, so you can run faster and jump higher. Elite jumpers don't care about arbitrary strength standards, but a great goal would be 2 times bodyweight back squat, 1.5 times bodyweight split squat. If you can get to those, you'll be really strong, and that will help you produce more force into the ground to propel yourself upwards. Next, progressive overload. Progressive overload, it's one of the most important things. When you sprint and when you jump, you naturally get progressive overload if you're pushing intent, but in terms of the weight room, you need to keep pushing yourself to work harder and harder and push your body to adapt. If you're not new to this channel, you've probably heard about the story of Milo and the bull. So obviously Milo of Croton was an ancient Greek wrestler, and he was tasked with carrying this bull up and down a mountain every single day. And it started as a small bull, like a baby bull. I don't know how you call it. Is it a calf? And yeah, he did that every single... By the way, he won, I think, the ancient Olympic Games for wrestling like 5 times. He was tasked with carrying this bull, and the bull grew every single day, little by little. And eventually he got to the stage where he could carry this full-grown bull up and down the mountain. Now, if you gave him the full-grown bull on the first day, he wouldn't be able to do it. But it's the fact that it's grown little by little. And by progressive overload, you can truly achieve great things. But you just need to make sure to start low and gradually work your way up. Next, let's talk about diminishing returns. So if you do an exercise for too long, basically the curve goes like this, okay? And then eventually like that. So let's say you start doing back squats. You're going to get loads of progress. It's going to go great. They'll start to taper off, and then if you do it for too long, you'll get no progress. And then if you do it for even longer, you'll start to get worse. So you need to basically not do the same exercise for too long. You can defeat this by the law of variety. Basically, the way I like to do it is change what exercise you're doing every 2 months, or 1 month, so that you can have variety, right? So, by the way, this doesn't mean that you can only do back squats for 2 months, because there's so many different variations. You can do half squats, you can do, if you have a Smith machine, 2 up, 1 down. You can do split squats, you can do pause squats, you can do squats with a really slow lowering, so eccentric squats. You can do lunges, you can do all this. There's so many different variations. You can do quarter squats, you can do leg extensions, you can do literally so many different exercises, and you can literally do massive eccentric lowerings for all of them. You can do isometric holds for all of them. You can do all sorts, so you just need to change it around, and that way you can defeat the law of diminishing returns. And yeah, that's simple as that. And by the way, that brings me on to my point. If you want us to do all your training for you, you want us to do sort of the planning of your training. You want us to work around your schedule, your sport, your life, and your weekly schedule. You want us to work around that and provide you with a program that actually works and will make you jump higher and sprint faster and achieve all your goals, and basically guarantee that you'll come back way more athletic, jump way higher, sprint way faster, whatever your goals are, just be able to dominate, well, you can have a look at the one-to-one coaching in our description, because I truly believe that if you can apply that, you can become super athletic and achieve all your goals. But what? What if it actually worked? What if you actually became super athletic, jump super high, sprint really fast? It'd be really cool, wouldn't it? So you can have a look at that by all means. And yeah, I think we'll keep going with it. Next, the law of individuality. Right, everyone's going to have a different response to certain methods of training, right? For example, if athlete A does 3 sets of 10 on the back squat and athlete B does the same, athlete A's vertical jump might go up by 3 inches and athlete B might have no gain in their vertical. Does this mean that back squats are bad? No, it's just everyone has a different response. So you need to factor that into your training, because you might do something that someone said online that it's going to work, but it doesn't, because everyone's different. That doesn't mean you're a bad athlete. It doesn't mean you can't get better. It just means you're different. The chances are, if you did back squats and it didn't work very well for you, but then you do split squats, it probably worked really well for you. So you've just got to work it out, and no one really knows what the best exercise is for you. So you just got to understand that and not let it beat you down. Then next, we got some simple ones. Recover well. You need to recover well. Yeah, you need to be able to sleep well, eat lots of carbohydrates, lots of protein. Then, yeah, from that, rest is how you recover from the training that breaks you down. The training's meant to break you down. Doing the max strength work, the jumping, the sprinting, that's meant to break your body down. It's meant to force your body to adapt. And by resting, you allow your body to recover and build back and perform better in the future. Next, staying healthy. This is arguably one of the most important things, but also one of the most overlooked things. Basically, you need to make sure you don't get injured. There's a high likelihood that you get injured at some point in your life. Period. There just is, okay? You're going to get injured probably. And that's going to set you back. You're not going to be able to train as hard. Or you're not going to be able to train at all probably. And that's going to set you back. But there's a lot of things you can do to mitigate it. Obviously, get in the weight room. Get strong. That will significantly reduce your chances of getting injured. Sleeping well, that's going to reduce your chance of getting injured. And also, knee pain, incredibly prevalent in jumpers. The way you want to combat this is isometrics. Do 5 sets of 45 seconds. Isometric holds, so you'll do like a wall sit, single leg wall sit, whatever it is. Hold it for 45 seconds. It'll make your knees stronger, make them feel better. Strengthen the tendon, and that should help you to have better knees. And even if you don't have knee pain, get on the isometrics, because that's going to prevent you from getting knee pain. Additionally, you can do slow squats, so that's where you do a really slow tempo squat, slow on the way down, slow on the way up, and basically you do that after like a jump session where your knees are feeling banged up, and that helps your knees to feel a lot better. You'll do like 4 to 10 reps, slow on the way up, pause at the bottom, slow on the way down, 70% body weight, 70% 1 rep max, and that will help your knees to feel better. And lastly, I'd just like to elaborate on our training program. So we have the 12-week training vertical jump training program. So that's designed for athletes to get more explosive, jump higher. I actually did that program myself, bearing in mind it's only 12 weeks, and my vertical jump went up by 6 inches, from 29 to 35 inches. I'm currently at 38-inch vert. So it's a great program. It's backed by science. I can guarantee that you'll jump higher by doing this program, and have a look at that if you want. It'll be in the description. Trying trying to think. Yeah, one-to-one coaching, of course, as well. If you want to get involved with that, truly push the ceiling, push the limits with your training, truly become a next level athlete, a freak athlete. If you want to become a freak athlete, sign up for the one-to-one training, okay? Then we also have a free 4-week speed training program, so you can have a look at that as well. But all in all, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one probably.